Rabbi Nachman says in Sichot Aran that once a certain man came to him right before Yom Kippur, and he was very sick. And obviously he came to the Rebbe to see what's necessary to do. He was sick with a very harsh illness, and he was accompanied by a friend from the same city, a faraway city, that they came to visit the Rebbe right before Yom Kippur. And the friend interrupted the conversation, and he said, "Listen, Rabbi, this is a very, very rough illness, and we think he got it because he went to the mikvah. Because he went to the mikvah, maybe it wasn't too clean, so he got this sickness." So Rabbi Nachman giggled and looked at this guy and said, "Why are you depending? Why are you being tole the guy's sickness on a mitzvah? Why aren't you saying the guy got sick from an avera that he did?" Meaning the guy was trying to say, look, the guy was at the end of the day trying to do mikvah. The mikvah got him sick. What's the justice? The Rebbe was saying, listen, my friend, it doesn't work like that. You don't get sick through mitzvot. You get sick because you had many averot or an avera that now Hashem, because of the instance, the situation, unfortunately, got the person into that situation. So as we know, everything physical that Hashem sends down to us, any illness or any, God forbid, sickness a person's going through, is because there's a spiritual blemish. A spiritual blemish. We have to realize that everything that happens to us is because there's something lacking and deficient in our spiritual realm. That if we were perfect in spirituality, we wouldn't have any issues. And if we did have any issues, it would only be because Hashem is divine chesed that He wants to give to us to be either mechaper avonot or to lezakech the person, to purify the person for the next world. The Arizal writes that the only complaint we're going to have when we go to the next world, the only complaint we're going to have when we go to Shemaim is, why didn't Hashem give us more suffering in this world? Why didn't Hashem make us suffer more in this world? Because at the end of the day, we're going to see how much suffering took away from our punishment in Olam Haba. How much suffering took away from our punishment in Olam Hazeh. All the, God forbid, things that we go and do against Hashem, really what's fitting for us is that a lightning bolt should come right on top of our heads. Be'emet, if we're talking fair. But fortunately, to our benefit, Hashem is a Rahman. Hashem is Rahman. He's the epitome of compassion. And Hashem does not do that. Rather, He gives a little tiny patch for something very, very big that we do. The Pasuk says, V'ahavta l'ra'echa kamocha. It's a very famous word by Rabbi Nachman, V'ahavta l'ra'echa kamocha. The Pasuk says in the Torah, Rabbi Nachman says, V'ahavta, you love the ra'echa, the bad that comes to you. You should love the bad that comes to you. V'ahavta l'ra'echa. Why? Because according to what a person did, neged Hashem, a person's fitting for much, much more punishment. And what does Hashem do? He sends you 1,000th of a little percentage, a little patch here, a little difficulty here. So a person who realizes this will obviously realize how much Hashem is compassionate and not wants to just punish us. Many times people see that because of someone doing a mitzvah, they think, oh, this guy's religious, why is he getting suffering? Why do bad things happen to good people? Or a person's on the way to mincha and he gets in an accident, oh, where's the justice? I was just on my way to mincha. Rather, it's not because you were on your way to mincha that Hashem punished you. That's not the point here. The point is that Hashem sends one little message, He knocks on the door. No answer? You don't answer? Good. He's going to knock a little harder. You don't answer? Fantastic. Hashem has to send louder and louder messages until you hear Him. The Gemara says in the Brachot that the biggest chesed Hashem does is He sends you mida keneged mida. You do something wrong with your right hand, Hashem is going to send you something wrong with your right hand. We're deficient in our love for Hashem, Hashem is going to send you something wrong, God forbid, in your heart. We don't think about Hashem enough, He's going to send you something, God forbid, wrong in your mind. All these type of things, when people have problems with their feet, they're not doing the proper things in the spiritual realm with their feet, they're not running to shul. They're not, they're kicking people. Whatever the situation is, physical, spiritual lack, whatever it is. But a person who realizes this will realize that the blame is not on Hashem. The blame is only on us. And Hashem is there to remind us the biggest chesed that He can do. To remind us, to wake us up, even if it's in a terrible wake-up type of way, to do the biggest chesed, to return to Him, which is the ultimate good. Chazak